Good afternoon, everybody. It's David Perlmutter from QuantumListing. Thank you for joining us today for our webinar, How to Share Your QuantumListing Profile to Get More Leads. We hope you find it informative and helpful. Let's talk about today's agenda. We'll spend a minute or two talking about QuantumListing for those of you that are new to our site. Then we'll jump into the meat of the presentation. We'll talk about sharing your profile, and we will ultimately give a live demo. We'll cover our new feature, which we have dubbed the blue button, which will help you share your profile. We'll show you how to share your profile to your haves and wants group chat, as well as how to share your profile to social media and email blasts, and how to use QuantumListing's Iframe feature. And we'll show one instance of the Iframe feature in our Quantum Lister blog series. And of course, we will leave time for questions and hopefully answers as well. So thank you again for spending some of your time with us today. And let's get going. So about quantum listing, we'd like to say that it gives your listings maximum exposure by offering a range of features so you can market your properties without breaking your budget. And you can post an unlimited number of listings with the ability to market them seamlessly on all forms of popular social media. And even better, there's no paywall for potential buyers and tenants to view your properties on our site. So just like you, I am a commercial real estate broker, and I started Quantum Listing because the other solutions out there didn't give me what I wanted for a price that I liked. And so instead, we've created Quantum Listing. I use it regularly in my brokerage business, and everything that we'll be talking about today, I do myself. So, and I do find it helpful. So, I hope you'll be able to incorporate some of this into your own brokerage practice. If you do have questions during the course of the presentation, please add them to the chat and we'll get to them at an appropriate time. So the world we're living in today in the brokerage business is a little bit different than the world we lived in a year ago at this time. And with so much of our business being conducted online, the old networking paradigms are not as effective as they used to be. We aren't going to business lunches and conferences and networking events. And for those of you that golf, we're not going to golf outings. So how do we make up for some of that lost opportunity to connect with our peers? And that's something that we've thought a lot about at Quantum Listing because it's important to you and me. And we want to make it easier and have you not have to spend too much time on things that will help you, but that don't need to take a lot of time because we can make them easy thanks to technology. So today's agenda, I covered that already. So let's jump right into what we're going to be talking about. So this is a screenshot from my Perlmutter Properties, which is my brokerage company's profile page. And just below the profile picture and the social media links and my contact info, you'll see a few different buttons. And that new one at the top, copy the profile link, is something we'll be talking about today. We call it the blue button. And it says copy profile link. And by clicking this button, you can copy your profile's URL. That's the web address for your QuantumListing profile. And then you can paste it into your email signature, your website, your blog, any social media or other platforms that you use. And we recommend adding your QuantumListing profile to your email signature, especially so that you can direct people to your listings with every email that you send. There is a way to write, view my listings and then hyperlink that. That's how I would recommend that you do that. Every email thing is a little bit different. If you need help creating an email signature, just let us know, and we'll be happy to help you out with that. So that's the first thing that we would recommend that you do. But before we move on, and we'll look at this on the website when we do the demo, note that I've taken the time to add my business-related social media links. I've got a YouTube channel, I have Instagram. I do have Instagram, but I don't have it here. Although you can add it to QuantumListing. I have LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. It's a lot of work to have lots of social media and to maintain your presence on those social media and build relationships with people. The one that I think is probably most important for commercial real estate is LinkedIn, since it's the world's largest commercial real estate network out there. So that's where people are going to do a little homework on you and make sure that you are somebody that they want to do business with. And so add that link, and it's really as simple as copy and pasting from LinkedIn to QuantumListing, and we'll show you how to do that as we move along. And I also, you have to have your email address. I also had Skype and my brokerage license numbers. Some states require that, New York and Connecticut don't, but it's a nice idea to add that if you can. So that copy the profile link button is something you should check out next time you are on the website. Things that you can do by copying that URL, you can share it by chatting with other QuantumListing members in your QuantumListing groups. So I'm a member of multiple groups. I'm licensed in New York and Connecticut, and I'm a partner in a New Jersey brokerage. So I've joined lots of different QuantumListing groups. And what I would recommend that you do periodically is chat, within the group. It's always good to be a good, participant in the group and be responsive to other people so you build relationships, not just hammer your marketing message, but be a human with and have relationships. But periodically you can say, hey, have a look at my listings. Here's a link to my profile. Put your own words around that, and then you just paste that URL there, and people will be able to go visit your profile without having to do any searching for you. And one way you can get into your chats is this little chat icon up here, and I'll show you more when we get to the site. All right. So you can also email your QuantumListing profile to one or a few people, or to your entire proprietary email distribution list. And you'll do that by clicking on this sharing icon here. It's the 3 dots with the 2 lines connecting them. And if you want to email your listing, your profile, click on the email icon here. And then you can, if you just want to send it to 1 or 2 people, just type in the email addresses here. But if you want to send it to a lot of people, You can click this button here, browse your computer for the CSV or Excel file that you have on your computer, and the file that you're going to use for this is very simple. All it is a single column of email addresses. So you don't have to worry about putting in all your, the names and phone numbers and all that stuff. All you need is the email addresses in that column. And it's super easy. I also would recommend that you just put your own email address in up here just so that you have a record of the emails that you're sending. You can type in a subject line here. You have to type in a subject line, otherwise it won't send. And a very brief message. It could be something that's like simple as click the button below to see our listings. However you want to phrase it, it's certainly up to you. But very fast, very easy. If you have that email spreadsheet all ready to go. Hold on, moving on. You can also share your profile to your social media, and we'll show you how to do that as well. That one actually doesn't require the blue button, but it is good to have for other purposes. You can also share your profile via Iframe. So Iframe is a way to get your QuantumListing profile and your listings onto your website or your blog. If you don't have any programming skills yourself, just whoever is doing your website for you, you can tell them there's an iframe here. They'll know what to do with it in a second, and it makes it very, very easy. We have, lots of our members who are using QuantumListing to serve their listings to their website. There are, it's, I guess, the equivalent of LoopLink on LoopNet. However, QuantumListing's iframe service, which serves your listings to your website, which shows your listings on your website, is included in your membership of $89.99 a year. It's not an additional charge to you. So if you have a website or a blog and you want your listings to show there, please take advantage of that feature. And you can see here, this is Alan Zuckerman's website. The framing around the iframe, everything around the iframe looks like your website, so it's your branding surrounding this. The only thing that is QuantumListing related is that we're the ones serving it to you, and it really is easy and effective. So, and then another thing that we do with your profile, this takes a little more effort on your part. If you want to be part of our Quantum Lister profile series, then let us know. We'll send you the form that we use for that. We ask you to answer a bunch of questions, and you can certainly make the questions your own. We're not asking you to slavishly follow what we put there, because we want it to reflect you and how you do business. And then in addition to having your answers to those questions in the blog post, we'll also add the iframe with your profile and listings on it as well. So it's just like another great way for you to get your personal brand out there. And it's it doesn't cost you anything other, we like you to maintain your membership, obviously, just so that your listings are up to date. But we do send, on Mondays, we typically will share that week's blog post with our distribution list, which is about 35 or 40,000 people. So you have the potential to get very well known in the real estate community with our help by being a quantum lister and working with us on doing a quantum lister profile of yourself. So now let's go to the website and have a look at these things in real life. So hang on, sorry. Okay, so this is my quantum listing profile from Promoter Properties, and wherever you are on the site, if you are, say, browsing the newest listings, to get to your profile page from anywhere on the site, at the top right corner is a little head and shoulders icon. You just click on that, and that will bring you to your profile page. So note that I've added the Promoter Properties logo here. I've added the little bio of the company. I've added the social media links that we talked about before. And, we had an email from a new member this week, and he was saying that he sent out his profile, and it was before he added I think he put it on his LinkedIn maybe, and it was before he had done anything in regard to adding his listings or his social media links. And he's like, oh, I was kind of embarrassed that I sent it out. And there's no reason to be embarrassed by that. It was innocent. And the nice thing about when you do send out, it's like a live dynamic link. So as he adds his listings, as he adds his bio and picture and anything else he's going to add, those are going to appear when somebody clicks on that profile link on, say, his LinkedIn account. So, if you're eager, you just want to get it out there, that's fine. It will grow with you as you add more and more content to your quantum listing profile. And speaking of content, another great reason to add all these things to your profile is that the more content you've added to your quantum listing profile, the more there is for search engines to index, and the higher that you're going to appear in web searches. So you're doing yourself a favor by taking the little bit of time that it requires to do that. So let's look at the world famous blue button and copy profile link, and here I'm sorry, I clicked it and it was being blocked by the control panel from GoToMeeting. So I'm going to click it one more time. You get a little feedback saying that the profile link is copied, and here I'm going to just to show you, I'm going to paste it in up there and you can see that worked perfectly, brought me right back to my bar. So it's still copied to my on my clipboard. So now what I'm going to do, there's two ways I can get to my groups. One is the chat menu. I go to group chats that way, and I can pick out whichever chat. If I just want to send it to one person who I'm chatting with, I can do that as well. There's a few different types of chats. So, or I can go here to groups and go to my groups, and I'm going to start a new chat. So I'm clicking the speech bubble here. It says enter group chat. And I'm just going to keep the message very simple. And so, hey, have a look at our latest listings. And I'm going to All right, so now that's been added to the group. I click on the link in there, and it brings you to the back to the profile. You can see it's not a complicated thing to do here. So, it took me a minute. Now, if I wanted to share my profile to my LinkedIn page, I'm going to click on that. And here I don't have to, oh, I did the wrong thing. See, even the founder of the site makes mistakes on his own site. So this brings me to my LinkedIn. What I really want to do is click the sharing icon because I'm sharing. And so now I'm going to click LinkedIn, and we'll go back and do the email in a bit. And so what I want to do here is, so this is the link to my QuantumListing profile here. I'm going to share it in a post and say the same thing, have a look at our latest listings. And here I can add some pre-populated hashtags, or I could do my own if I wanted to. And once I've done that, all I need to do is post, and that's all it took. So now we'll have a look at the post. Excuse me. And here, have a look at our latest listings, hashtag commercial real estate. And if I click on it, guess where it takes me? Back to the QuantumListing profile page. So what if I want to email my profile to one or multiple people? So in this case, I'm going to just email to myself here, and I'll email to Julia. And I'm going to change, have the subject, and just say, click the link below to see our listings. Then all I need to do is click send. And you get little feedback saying that it's been shared successfully. If I want to send it to a group of people, I can click, let me go back. So I'm going to click add file, and note here that it can be a CSV file, XLSX file, or XLS file. So you click that, you click the file that you want to send it to, and then add the subject and message. And I just want to make sure that I have a record of it for myself, so I'm going to put my own email address in up there, and I'm going to click send, and you get the feedback down below here that it was successfully sent. So again, not hard to do. Let's see if I can open up my email and show you what that is going to look like. All right, so here is a typical one of those emails, and here's the view our listings by clicking the link below. And also, I guess we've pre-populated that what people should do there. They can click on the link here or click here, and of course it will bring them back to my QuantumListing profile. So that was very, very simple. And then let's see. Let's go back to the deck. Julie, did I forget anything? Oh, there's. I don't think I. Oh,
I don't think so. I think.
So iframe. Hold
Oh,
on.
the iframe.
Good gosh. Okay. So let's go back to my profile. So iframe here. This is the code. All you need to do is copy and paste that, or have your web person copy and paste that code. They can change the height of it if they want. And I'm going to show you what that looks like on the Perlmutter Properties website in a second. So here we go. So, and you can also, by the way, have your individual listings showing up on pages, which I've done as well. But if you want to have all of your listings available, you can do that. And it also, in the iframe, will show not only your property listings, but also your wanteds, which you can add to QuantumListing as well. So if you have a more difficult requirement and you want to crowdsource that and get your fellow brokers to maybe suggest their own listings that fit what it is that you're looking for, create a wanted listing, and it's included with your QuantumListing membership. So it's a great way to get some help when you need it. So, and you can see that everything around here is my branding, and I, so it looks like it's my website. It doesn't look, like it's QuantumListing. Of course, if I do click through to the listing, it's still got my branding around it, and it shows the listing. So that is the iframe. So I think that's everything we needed to cover today. But just to rehash, and if you have questions now, I would invite you to unmute yourself or post the questions in the chat box. And the so you should develop your QuantumListing profile if you haven't done so already. B, share that profile anywhere and everywhere. It's included in the service, and it will help you and your listings get more traction. If you've spent some time adding information about yourself to your profile, it really will help. Makes you more three-dimensional. People get to know a little bit more about you. Maybe if you're an industry veteran, you know that one of the important things is that the people that you're working with have confidence in you because they're making really big decisions for themselves that involve a lot of money. And they want to know that you are somebody that they want to do business with. And, sharing more information about you. And I'm not saying you should share your personal Facebook page by any means, but the things that make you into a credible real estate professional are the things that you really want to focus on here. So add those things so that you get to, really put your best foot forward and make a great first impression. And then, use these features, which you saw don't take a lot of time or effort to get the word out about yourself. You've got to do it because if you don't have a marketing person whose job it is to do it, you got to be your own best advocate here, and should let the world know what a great commercial real estate professional that you really truly are. Any questions? Please, we like questions. If not, I'm going to pause the recording. I want to thank you, of course, for your time and that you spent with us today, and thank Julia, who helped put together our presentation today.
And hey, David, can we offer them a deal for joining this webinar?
I certainly can. Great idea, Julia.
So I was thinking maybe if they email us by the end of the week, we'll send out an e-blast with their QuantumListing profile or their listing of choice.
Sounds great to me.
All right, so I'm going to write instructions in the chat, but you can email me at julia@quantumlisting.com. And as long as you are a premium member of Quantum Listing, we will send out an e-blast on your behalf for your time with us on this webinar.
Excellent. Great idea, Julia. I love it. And just for so this, we would like to get these by the end of business on Friday to qualify for that wonderful offer. Although Julia is so nice that if you get it to her a little bit later, I'm guessing that she might.
We'll tell them that later.
All right. So anyway, thanks everybody, and we hope to see you again real soon on our webinars.